Welcome back to the show. It's with great delight and much honor to introduce our next guest. Lauren and I are welcoming Russellville's favorite son, one of Bellarmine's favorite ever, and now he's just inked a deal with the Indiana Pacers. DeAndre Pedro Bradshaw. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank y'all.
Always good to see you, Pedro. I've been lucky enough to know you for quite some time and follow your journey with you, and it's been a fun one. Belmont, EKU, and then Bellarmine. What a wonderful career you had there, and just put it in your words, man. Up to this point, what's it been like to be Pedro?
It's been fun. It's always fun, but it's obviously had its ups and downs. It's been kind of a roller coaster, even all the way up to this point. But you live and you learn. I've learned so many lessons just with everything I've had to go through on and off the court, and it's all obviously helped me get better and get to this point that I'm at now.
For you, obviously a really long journey, but spending some time in the G League, did you know that this moment was going to be happening sooner or later?
For sure. Because one, I know the type of person I am, and I know the type of work that I put in, and it's all a process, and I've learned that. And obviously, going all the way back to college, I always knew I wanted to be a successful college player, but it was a process. You don't come in as a freshman and be a star. It's a rare thing. So even with this as a pro, I'm going in my third year, and now I'm finally getting an opportunity to be on have a little more leverage, be on a higher spectrum going into the G League, and have a better opportunity to get a call up from someone. So that's 3 years in the making, and still a long way to go, but it's definitely a big stepping stone.
Well, we use the term a lot of times, putting in the work, and Pedro, nobody has put in the work more diligently than you, my friend, and it's paying off, and it's going to pay off. But, you remind me of James Worthy out there, by the way. I love watching it. But here, let's talk about today's NBA, opposed to, my young days watching the Celtics and the Lakers. And, big men, they got to shoot. They got to be able to shoot now. And you have that repertoire for sure, and you're just smooth. You glide down the court. What are some of the fundamentals of Pedro's game you think helped you get here?
I think one of the biggest things is always just being versatile. My granddad would always preach to me, not being one-dimensional, never be a one-dimensional player. Being able to do multiple things on the court, pass, shoot, rebound, defend, and also just do the little intangible things, that help a team win at the end of the day. And I've learned that even now, being a pro, that those are the things that get you on the floor, keep you on the floor, and then, get you called up. There's tons of guys in the G League that can score 20, 30 points a night, and that's always good. Scoring is always the main thing. But at the end of the day, you also have to have skills that translate. If you're with Philly, they have Embiid and Harden, so they don't need you shooting 20 shots a game, So you have to learn how to, do other things. I think Alex Caruso, he spent some time in the G League early on, and he has a great quote. He's like, guys in the G League think that NBA teams are looking for a CEO when they really just need a janitor. So
great way to put it.
Yeah, so that's as simple as that, really. So you just learn how to kind of find your niche within that, but yeah, just being a good person also, that goes a really long way, especially in this business. So.
Speaking of being a good person, one thing I've always noticed about you, coming from Russellville, going through those mid-major schools, not going to a powerhouse D1 school and making your way up to where you are today, but you've always given back to the community and always had a niche for teaching young kids the game of basketball and how to become young men and leaders. It's something that's always stuck out to probably anybody that you've come across. What does that mean to you? In order to be in the gym with these young guys, in order to build their resume and help them get to a really good spot?
Honestly, it really just means the world to me. It's something that I've always wanted to do because, I would go to basketball camps. Jay Allison in Russellville has given back camp that I would go to. My cousin Tick Rogers, who played at U of L, he used to host camps. And obviously I went to a lot again. So it was always something that I would see, and I just love seeing guys, one, love the game, but two, love to learn more about the game and get better. And I always tell kids, I'll always be willing to put the time in with you, as long as you want to put the time in too, because it's not easy at the end of the day. But it's always nice, finding gyms that really, kids that are gyms that really just want to learn and are receptive to the learning. So it means the world. So the camps that I do, and even I coach my own camp, and then I coach at other clinics and camps and things in the summer. You just make new connections. You never know who's going to be who, and it's always just a good time. It's a great experience, honestly, just to kind of be able to give back and share that free game. Someone had to help me, so I don't mind doing that for other people.
Not only do you have a beautiful shot and release, you also are one of the most tenacious rebounders I've ever seen. Go all the way back to high school, Pedro. You've always just had a nose for the ball, how it's going to come off the rim. Mm-hmm. What makes you such a good rebounder and a reactor?
I think the biggest thing is, again, going back to my granddad, we would watch a lot of games, like sit down and watch full games, and he would talk me through things as far as like rebounding. Like, okay, you see how the ball came off right here? You don't stand over here, you stand right here. Even one of my mentors is like a father to me too, Cedric Gum. He talks to me about that type of stuff all the time. Just being able to read the ball, even just when you're in the gym, just watching your teammates shoot, just so you can kind of get a feel and read. My granny, she must have knew something way back in the day. Before I even started liking basketball, she put a Dennis Rodman poster in my room that I still have. And I didn't even know who he was at the time before I started playing. Yeah, I had no idea. So I guess she must have known something before I did. But yeah, just watching a lot of film, just studying. And then again, when you're on the court, just being able to kind of read and just pay attention, really. But it's definitely a gift for sure. And also just kind of just comes with just playing hard, though, just wanting to get it. Sometimes you play with guys that might like to shoot a lot or might be a little, selfish, so you might have to just go get it off the rim, simple as that.
My last question, we're going to wrap things up, but obviously celebrated your birthday yesterday, so happy belated birthday.
Appreciate that.
And then
Thank you.
in the coming days this week, you're going to be up there in Indy, so how excited are you for that?
I'm really excited. The way the team is shaping out, I'm extremely excited. Elfrid Payton, who's been a 9-year NBA vet, he came with us late last season, so he'll be back. Me and him got really close in our short time, so we've already been texting and talking about everything. Jordan Bell, who won a championship with KD and Steph on the Warriors a few years back, he'll be back. He was there my rookie season. And again, him and me, we got extremely close. So I'm just really excited. I love that organization from the top to the bottom, and I feel like it's a mutual feeling. So it's always nice to be wanted. And Indianapolis is just an amazing city too. So just ready to kind of get things rolling and hopefully have a great season.
There's no doubt in my mind that DeAndre Pedro Bradshaw will have a great season, and yes, it's good to be wanted, and everybody wants him. Pedro, love you, man.
Hey,
Always
love you
a
too,
pleasure.
man. Thank you, bro.
Great job in your career, and we're going to see how far he takes it. We'll be right back with a little more Sports Connection right after the break on WBKO.